Hello again, my name is Ezra, and welcome back to Battle Brothers with Johnny's Phoenix and the Masochist. New band name.
Gotta reacquaint ourselves with the everything going on.
Yeah, it's been like 2 weeks since I've played this.
We'll go to the guys, just kind of pan through them so I can look at their soul. Go to like the perk screen.
Back to they're all level 2, man.
Well, might help me remember anything about them.
This guy has dodge. This guy's our brave boy. He's actually level 4. She's probably gotten a lot of kills with that Warfork, actually.
Well, no, I think we've lost all the starting guys except for that guy, is what happened.
No, Manfred's still here. He's almost next level.
Oh, yeah.
So our starting guys are not quite next level. He is one of our starting guys. Not one of the guys that we started with, but we bought him immediately, so...
Happy with the Death Wish.
So these are our guys. So, from what I remember, Manfred is just okay. He's one of our cultists, though, so we have to keep him around, like, no matter what. Then we have this guy who is also a cultist, who we really want to keep around. He's just okay. He won't be able to do anything good with dodge, but he does have good melee defense. And we'll continue to have it.
HP.
He'll be a
with
really
69.
He'll be a really good tank, but he's not going to be good at attacking.
Yeah.
And then we have this guy who's actually amazing.
He's actually great.
Not yet a cultist and might never be. And we have Roderick, who is also one of our starting cultists, and he is outrageous.
Busted.
He's
crazy.
He's currently hungover, and this is what his stats are.
Yeah.
He's actually insane.
Yeah, he's unbelievable.
And then we have this guy who's going to be pretty good, and we have this guy who is traumatized. Which sucks. But it's fine.
Go to his perks. Oh, thank God. He didn't have gifted.
Yeah.
I mean, not gifted, dodge.
Yeah, no. I give pretty much everyone gifted immediately nowadays. All of our guys are actually well armored, now that I'm looking at them. I mean, okay.
Yeah. For the stage of the game that we're in, they're pretty good.
Like, we're day 10, and we are actually pretty well set right now.
Need tools.
Yeah, so we need tools, we probably need another guy, we definitely need more cultists, and we need more medicine soon.
Yep. More cultists is a necessity.
Medicine's expensive, there are no tools here, remember that. We can armor up. I think we just got to this town and then we exited. We just finished a contract, I think.
Yep.
So, let's look at our guys. You have a mace, and it's a Morning Star. We're actually really good. Our guys are all using, like, tier 2 equipment. Like, this guy's got this guy's got this.
Yeah, both of those are better. Those are tier 3s.
This guy's got a longbow. He's holding a Morning Star. Hold on a second. I feel like I should give you this, and give this to somebody that can use it.
Yeah, best attack.
No one can use it. His skill's only so low because of the pierced hand. I could give it to this guy, but the point of him is to kill people.
Yeah. Give it to him.
I should give it to him.
The Scram Axe is pretty good, though, too.
It's the same amount of damage, but this does bleed. But having stun means that I can keep my dudes alive.
Or also fatigues people out more, too, just hitting them in general with a beat stick.
Yeah. I was going to say, it fatigues my guys if I'm constantly going for stun, but that is what it is.
Well, same thing with Decapitate for the other weapon, too.
I'm going to give him this, because it's significantly better than the flail, even though he doesn't have a great chance to hit. Unless I give him a spear, because then he'd actually be able to hit, but you know. This guy just sucks.
Yeah, that dude is just really bad. Like, he has no redeemable qualities at all. He's not even remotely good at anything.
Yeah.
He technically max rolled melee defense for a Taylor, but...
He's kind of garbage, but it is what it is.
So if somebody dies, he's allowed to die.
I'm gonna lose this stuff. We picked this up probably from whatever we just fought. I could sell it, but I don't need to, so I'm gonna hold on to it as insurance. And let's lose pretty much all of this. I'll lose the whip, because I've lost all faith in whips.
Oh?
My guys have to have crazy high stats before I can actually benefit from a whip. How are guys' morale looking?
62 gold, though.
Any amount of gold is a good amount of gold. Oh, this is just a find it contract.
To go get a whip for the future is going to be like 700 to 800 gold.
Dude, they're not at all that expensive. They're only like 600.
To buy it from this town to the place that you just sold it to is 642, and you're never going to see it in a regular town. 672. You're never going to see it in a regular town.
No, I can buy it in the south, but also I might just get another one. Probably not, but I could. To the northwest. So, just right here. Oh, but it's about to be nighttime. It is what it is. Did I not? Oh, right, there aren't tools in that town. So
and I like buying
come back down here.
The whips with the feathers and like the pink on them, like the fluffy pink handles.
Not a masochist. So our guys are actually, despite being garbage, they're pretty well equipped for what level we're at. What stage of the game.
Yes. Some of the guys are busted though, like that cultist that we had in the backline's actually unbelievable.
Yeah.
He's currently hungover, and he's already the best guy being hungover.
Because boyos...
Oh, now he's not hungover.
Boyos are real good. He does less damage, but that doesn't matter. The fact that he's a cultist is really good for being a standard bearer.
And it's only gonna get better.
I have realized that having this on him is probably a problem. Or no, it's not, because it's only -1 vision. I did a Oath Breaker, or an Oath Keeper's start, origin, and because your guy is old, he has bad vision. And then I swapped his helmet with the front guy's helmet because it's heavier, but the front guy starts at a lower level, so he's just fatigues out in like 2 turns if you leave him in that heavy armor. But that heavier helmet also reduces your vision further. So when I had that guy in the back lines, the standard bearer wearing that helmet at nighttime, he couldn't attack anyone because he's blind.
Couldn't see more than 1 tile out.
That's so expensive.
What quests do they have?
It's to hunt down spiders.
That's not gonna solve the problem of why their tools are so expensive.
And his pierced hand's gonna last a while. I should have healed it at the temple, but I didn't think it would last too long. I could definitely beat a 2-star spider.
I don't know. It's disappearing villagers. Doing that might get rid of that and make the tools way cheaper.
I think this will be fine. I accept. I can do this. I don't think it's going to make the tools cheaper, but we can do this quest quick and then just head out. If I get good spawns, fighting them in the woods is better. Oh, they... I'm going to wait till day. This is gonna suck, but I should be able to handle it. Okay, we got the train. We can beat them. I got this. This will be easy.
They really just are leaving those two out to dry, aren't they?
Bruh. I waited till day for this. There we go. Totally worth.
Hey, worth, dude.
That's fine.
I was gonna say you could just wait for the other guys to give them a surround bonus since they're already going after the spiders anyway.
Yeah, I know. But I don't like... Right, he's got the pierced hand.
You don't like giving your guys a better chance to hit?
I just skipped his turn because I wanted to end his turn and it immediately flipped over and immediately skipped.
You can change that in the settings if you want to.
Well, now this guy's gonna die because of that. Never mind! Cool. This spider's gonna go there. Oh, that's a problem.
He's the important guy too, that top one with the...
He's important, he's important, and he's important. These are the three that we need to keep alive. I have a higher chance to hit this guy, and he'll definitely die if I hit him. I just have no shot at hitting any of these. I went for the big boy swing. This guy's in serious trouble. But he has no chance of hitting anything.
Nice.
That's epic. Now I just have to avoid that.
Well, you could have the other guy back up and spear wall, or just engage it himself.
This guy will be fine. I will defend against the dark arts. Now this guy, I'm gonna just aim for the kill instead of freeing myself. And then this will move there. Or he's gonna go and engage that spider. This spear wall was useless.
Stopping. Wow.
That does defend my guys, I guess. And the dogs can kind of 1v1 spiders. To be fair. Please die. Easy. It's better to have my archer waste his turn doing this. Wasn't a waste, let's go. Fuck.
That archer is hitting all of his 20% chances to hit.
An archer being useful is an absolute miracle. I'm tempted to have him try moving here to scare both of them and to give a better surround bonus, but it's not worth risking getting hit. I'm gonna break out because I can't afford to have this guy die. I didn't want to break out anyway, you know? It's totally fair. Because he only has a 48% chance to hit because of his pierced hand. So I wanted him to break out so he'd be guaranteed safe. But, you know, we don't need that 82% chance to hit anyway. Who needs it? Good lord, dude. Moving there wouldn't help. Good catch, man.
They hit all of his other 20%, so he's allowed to miss one now.
Do I go for the kill? Yes. Come on, dog. Destroy target creature. That does a lot less damage than I feel like it should. Just because I expect somebody with a two-handed flail to just disintegrate their target. I don't know why.
Well, it's also only a tier 1 flail, to be fair.
Yeah. Well, we won the fight with... I don't think anybody even took damage. Pretty easy. These spiders are probably just gonna run away. This dog might catch one of them, though. Nah, they get to go first. Now the dog's targeting the egg sac.
Yep.
Which will break on the next turn anyway. But it'll spawn a spider, and the dog will immediately catch the spider, obviously. Because they don't get to go on their first turn of existence. So I get to kill one more spider before the fight ends. What's up? And now these two will run away, and I kill this spider. I can't even shoot him from here. Nice.
Man, he really was just like, you know what, I'm gonna hit every shot.
Yeah, he really decided. When it's over. Nice.
Let's go! And then
Only one
everyone
guy-
who's on the coast leveled up.
Oh, this guy got hit too. Nice.
But they weren't webbed when they got hit, so it did nothing.
Yeah, some easy free experience. Just pop everyone up that next level. Whew, what to give him? I should give him both. That'll be good. So, you're one of the guys that I need to survive, like, no matter what. Giving you rotation could let him rotate out of a bad situation, but that's not always guaranteed. It's usually better to have somebody else rotate into the situation.
He does have a good spread of stats to be just like a tanky shield bro, because he has good resolve, so he's not just going to instantly break. He has good, decent defense. He has good attack before the split hand. He has good fatigue. The only thing he's lacking in is HP. So you could give him Brawny, Shield Expert, or like 9 lives to make up for the fact that he has shit HP.
I could give him Brawny, because then he could stun more. And it's not going to burn so much fatigue. Man, that +3 fatigue. It'll come more in handy later. You're a dodge boy. And I could give you more hit points.
Yeah, I would probably do hit points and fatigue, just because he rolled shit everywhere else.
I could give him 3 melee defense here, since I'm making him a
That's
dodge
fair. Boy. You're right, because he has 2 stars in HP anyway, so he's gonna roll good HP rolls more often than he's gonna roll a good,
Well, I'll slap that on him, which brings his initiative up to 10. 10 points for dodge. Oh, right, cocky. So that +3 just made it not negative.
You mean 15 points, right? For dodge?
Oh, right, it's 15%. I always forget that. But yeah, that brings him up to 16. So he's still not as good as the rest of our guys, because he's cocky.
But he has Death Wish, it's fine. You know, he might be a good option for Fearless.
Ouch. Fearsome, you mean?
Yeah.
This guy's kind of useless in every regard. More hit points. You're going to be
he's a tank. So he's going to keep getting those huge resolve bonuses and those huge stat bonuses. Plus he already has really good resolve, because A, he's a cultist, B, he rolled higher in resolve, and C, he has cocky, and he also has Death Wish. So he's never going to lose morale.
Yeah. Nice, I got free food. Hunting season. Glad that there's so many hunters around. It's because of the missing villagers. Oh, nice, it's way more reasonable now.
Yep. Just had to get rid of that debuff.
I'll just buy 1, though. I'll buy this for money. I could sell this now. That's so much cheaper. Oh my gosh.
I told you.
They don't sell medicine, do they? They don't. Alright. Where to next? Stonekeep. There's a prospering village that I've never been to. Are these the only 2 villages that I've even been to? Oh, I've been up there. And there. Okay, so these are the 4 towns that I think I've only been to these.
I remember Wade Tall for some reason.
I mean, sure, but pretty much every run that I've done has had that.
Does that a Wade Tall?
Bolton Night Owl. Those are like the simplest, the least amount of text that I've seen in a backstory for both of them.
They're simple boys.
Boom. That guy's not a drunkard, is he? I remember he got drunk like the first time last time.
Yeah, immediately. Oh, it's because he's tiny, I think. I think he's more likely to become drunk because he's tiny.
That's fun. Understandably. There's a find a place. I might as well do it. It's something quick. Right, so we need to check on our cultists. So we have Manfred. This will buy him time to get that. We have Biarge. And that's it. So losing you is definitely more worth it than losing Manfred. If a sacrifice event comes up. So, straight to the west. This also buys more time for our boys' hands to heal, since we're just running around doing nothing. I should have seen it already. Oh no. Manfred the cultist suffers an infected wound.
Oh, it didn't get better.
That doesn't look good. I've never had that happen before. But
Well,
I
being out in the
know-
wilderness makes it more likely to happen. The
Yeah.
worse the injury is, and then being out in the wilderness. That you just trudge through a swamp and you're way out over here trying to find that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you've never had it happen yet.
Yeah, I've played a lot for that to have never happened. Like, I know that it says it in the, like, temple menu. Like, it stops it from getting infected, and, like, this is why you'd want to do it. But, yeah. I've somehow never actually had that happen. Ludger the councilman settles down to his chair, laughing to himself as he does it.
Don't be alarmed, Southward. But they say ghosts are afoot. Yes, yes, the local peasantry are poisoning my mornings with constant talk of ghosts and goblins. They say that these supposed creatures are turning the cemetery upside down, raiding the graves to enlarge their army, or some such nonsense. Obviously, it's just the work of some spade-wielding men intent on robbing graves for jewelry. I've seen it before.
I don't know why my accent changed it.
He looks down at his hands, briefly chuckling.
Anyway, I can't just let it rest because these peasants won't get off my back about it. So, to ease them, there's you. I need you to go down to the cemetery and clear out any troublemakers you find. How you do that is up to you, but I'll go ahead and suggest a good steal, if you know what I mean.
Let's talk money. That's a lot of money.
That's a bit of cash.
Secure Hope's last rest. Well, time to kill the rock. I'll need some time to think about this. Where's the nearest temple? Oh, hey, there's a temple.
Hey,
Let's fix
now you
that.
can pay to fix both.
Yeah. I always forgot, like, immediately after the last fight, I still forgot that he still had a pierced hand. I don't know why, I just felt like it would last not as long as it did. Dang, that still heals in 1 to 2 days. I just have to wait for that to heal, and then I can do this quest. Because I can't afford to have my cultists be dying. The more cultists I have, the better.
Most injuries actually have a 7% chance to become infected every day that they're not treated.
And I've literally just never had it happen. Alright, we can do the quest now. This is probably going to be soups dangerous, but...
I bet he thinks it's grave robbers and it's undead. It's gonna be the danger ops part of it.
Yeah, it sounds like there's skeletons. I'd hope that it's Whiter Gangers, but it could be skeletons. Alright, we're getting prepared. Actually,
At least, honestly, skeletons might be better just because all of your dudes have good resolve.
true. I don't know, zombies just feel weaker, because they can only attack once. Zombies just are weaker. They can only attack once if they're, like, the unarmored zombies. They're basic, like, they can't really deal damage, and they can't take damage. Like, the only worry to have with zombies is that they constantly stand up and your guys fatigue out. But I think that my guys are fine for that situation. I think it's best to give it to you, because if you can't move up and attack, you can at least unleash the dog. Or if you attack, you could... Okay, it's just grave robbers.
Nice.
That's a serious problem. This is so
They're
much
all
worse than
raiders.
anything else that could have happened. That really eased the problem. But
At least 4 of them don't have helmets.
okay. It's thick terrain, so they can't move up very quickly. So this is as far as they can get. So if I can kill this guy right now... Or should I back up and have them approach me?
You'd get another volley of arrows. No, you
They
can't,
have
because your
two.
arrow guy can't back up now.
They have 2 pole arm boys. Well, I mean, what happens is, this is 3 AP, this is 3 AP. So he's standing there. Oh, but they could have ranged, like, throwing weapons. But he'd have to move 1, 2, and then he couldn't attack.
Right, so he'll probably move up 1 and pull out a throwing weapon he has and just throw that.
But then I could move forward and attack them on the next turn. The problem is, they have 2 polearm guys, which are going to be super deadly.
Well, your 2-hand guy couldn't move up and swing, because it would take 3 AP and he'd only have 6 left and he needs 7 to swing.
I know. I could move up, set a dog here, have this guy move up and kill him, but that I'd have to hope for a headshot.
Yeah, he would have to headshot him.
Otherwise, I can wait and let these guys move up. I have to wait because my guys have lower initiative than all of them.
Oh yeah, you already don't have a choice.
Interesting. These help, I think.
Did the polearm guys end their turn or wait?
They waited to see where
Okay.
my guys move. I can put this... No, because I want him to approach. So I'm going to move this guy up here and just wait. And this guy... I could have him spear wall, but then this guy's just going to wait. So I just won't do anything. Because that'll waste my fatigue.
I don't know what the chance is that raiders have throwing weapons. It's not all the time.
The fact that this is a 2-star mission and they're all raiders makes me think that none of them have throwing weapons. Because I'm so early in the game. So the skulls is because they're raiders. Otherwise, if I was later in the game and I had a full army of really powerful dudes, then it would be like 3 raiders and some thugs, but the danger would be that the raiders have throwing weapons. And that's why it would be 2 stars, but it's not because they don't. Yeah, and I'm just gonna let them approach. I could put this guy right here, but then he'd move up and hit him. They can't do enough. You're one of my cultists, so I don't want to do that, actually. This is fine, because it encourages him to move up. And he moved into a terrible position. So did he, kind of. So I can wait now. And let them come to me. They're gonna wait for me to come to them. He has a throwing weapon.
I was gonna say, I don't think that's the way calculations work. Their raiders are raiders. You just got really unlucky that they're raiders, and then you got really lucky that 4 of them are low-end raiders. Maybe all of them are low-end raiders.
I think that they are, because otherwise I'd be in danger, but... I made a mistake. Unless I have him back up. I needed him to hit those shots. If I have him back up, then that doesn't really help me at all, does it? I'll hold. Can he hit me from there? Sometimes they can, sometimes they can't. Did this guy already wait? No, this guy waited. His turn is done. He acts in 4 turns. He acts in 3 turns. I have to just wait. This is awful. This is so bad.
I think that it depends on the cover. I don't know if a gravestone is allowed to be attacked over.
Yeah, to be expected. But now I can move this guy right here and have him directly confront him, and then have him move there and directly confront him. And now this guy's not a threat either.
That's huge.
Now this guy's safe, though, which is a serious issue. You're more dangerous and easier to kill. Okay, he can hit him from there. You are an idiot! That's a serious issue, though. But he can't attack, so the fact that my guy lived, at least, is good. The problem is this is Manfred, and I can't afford to have him die. And he has a grazed neck, so he'll die in... what? 5 turns? We'll end the fight before then. I needed that to kill you. I have to let the dog out. Now he's threatening him. I have to wait.
Yeah, and then he can shuffle up and swing at the other guy. That's
the problem. Is this guy acts in 2 turns, which means I can't have this guy run away.
We could have him stun him again and then dip.
He has to hit
get out
the
of
stun,
the other guy's
though.
range. Yeah.
Alternatively, I could shield bash him.
You could have that dude wait and see if he successfully stuns him.
True.
Nope. Now you make him wait for the other to push him back and then sneak him back up.
%75% chance to hit. And now, because of his shield wall, I can't ever kill this guy. That's so bad.
Good hit. Shield bash. Nice. Perfect.
Except this guy's still in crippling danger. And this guy could just move him and kill him still. If he really wants. Oh, no, he can't. That's a problem. Yeah. So, of course, he's in danger now because of that. This guy's useless. And now he's gonna die. He's running away? Thank goodness he missed. I'm in such a bad position.
Yeah, all of your dudes are on the fence right now. Wow.
And I'm missing all of my attacks that should be hitting. And he lives. He'll die to his grazed neck, but... And I missed that.
He pierced his hand, though, so it might save the guy behind him now.
That helps a lot. I could have had this guy move up, which would have given the flanking bonus. I'll do this. If this guy comes back, so be it. I need to die. That would have been helpful. Nice.
Oh.
Oh. Let's go! Please die. Let's go, dude.
He also has a grazed neck.
Yeah, everybody's got a grazed neck. Let's go. I need them to get scared and, like, run away. That's so sad. This guy's completely, like, unharmed.
Too.
I think it'll take too long for them to bleed out. This, I guess he's got 3 turns to live, and he's got 4 turns. I think it'll take them long enough. The problem is these guys are both, like, completely unharmed, so unless killing this makes them run away, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Nice. The dog lives. See, if I move up, I'm just putting him in severe danger. I can't afford...
Yeah.
I cannot afford to have him engage. These two are completely unharmed, though. This is actually hype. I'm gonna aim for the kill. Come on, dog. He's so surrounded. Ah. I'm so glad that he missed, because now this guy can back off.
That dude missed both of his shots, too.
I want to put him here, but he'll just get got by that guy. This guy can move up, though. Everyone's bleeding out.
Everyone
Nice.
has bleed-related wounds.
That solves every problem. I just need this guy to break as soon as possible. He'll survive a hit. Never mind, we are stammed out. I will not put you at danger. Get scared? Well, you'll be useless, I suppose. Oh, there we go.
Nice.
He's done. So I have 2 turns. Wait, they're... Oh, it's only a grazed neck. This guy's got a cut artery. So they're not going to die. Everybody's fine.
They're fine. They're fine. Yep.
Okay. I can move in and fight them. You can't. You can. You can't. You can. In a couple years. I wanted to kill him to scare him. Yeah. This fight's over. Everybody lived.
It got real close, though.
Everyone lived. Happily ever after. But yeah, it was quite tight, and if the fight went on much longer, it wouldn't have been pretty. But now I got a bunch of pretty armor. Let's go! Everybody lives happily and beautifully. That was a really dangerous fight, and I won.
Go back to that screen. Go back to that screen. 3 dudes got destroyed. Nobody else took damage.
It's because they only targeted the one guy. I think they only got hit by the polearm dudes, too. The spear guy stabbed the dog, and that was it. Nobody else hit a single shot, other than the polearm dudes. And they were the ones that I'm like, they're really dangerous.
And you got all the good weapons.
But I got no armor, which armor is what I really needed. These weapons don't help me, because I already have good weapons. I guess I can do this. That's quite helpful. Yeah, and everybody else is just normal. I guess that's just a bunch of money now.
I'd repair the Morningstar. The Morningstar is worth enough that it's worth repairing. The tools that you put into it's worth the money, because it's worth 126 at the durability that it's at right now.
True. Our cult boy.
I think the general rule is decent prices are better. Tier 3 and higher is worth repairing to sell. And then really good prices are higher. Tier 2 or higher is worth repairing to sell. But Tier 1 items are never worth the tools to repair to sell. Like how much tools cost for how much more money you get out of it, you know what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down?
Buy a drink. I kind of need to go back up to this town to get tools. Maybe the people here will be more monetarily friendly to me now that I've helped them. They no longer have terrified villagers. It's better, but it's still expensive. But I can sell this for good prices now. I know that if I waited, I could have gotten better, but... Should I repair this, too?
That is... Yeah, I think so. Yeah. That's worth repairing.
Yeah, it's definitely worth repairing.
The wharf work is too. The hand axes too, yep.
Sure.
You need food.
You guys need it. You don't need it, but I'll do it anyway. Because apparently wounds can get infected. Oh, and we got more dudes now. I could hire this guy, but he can never become a cultist, but he'd at least be useful. Oh, right. Food.
Oh right, what were you outriding?
I need to get to 2,000 crowns and I'll immediately get my banner.
Yeah.
I was almost there. I would have gotten it if I had sold this stuff before buying. But it's fine. I'm about to get attacked by 9 Noxa hitters, and my boys aren't tip-top.
I just dipped.
So
Because
I
it's a
could...
tier 3 or a 2.
I
Or
could
even a
hire
two.
this guy and suit him up, and we could probably win the fight. But I
You don't
really
have any
don't
armor
want to
from
lose any
them.
guys. Yeah, I do. I've got the 55 armor and a shield and a good weapon. Oh, apparently
Wait,
I've been to quite a few
wait.
places.
That's a company coming down towards the town. If you just move towards the company a little bit, you can probably drag them into the... Never mind, the nachos are just going to run away from them anyway.
Yeah, we're good. Not that it matters. We don't need to stay in this town anyway. Nothing more here. I need to get medical supplies. Need to find a town that has like a herbalist grove. What are you? Unknown troop. Cool. Thanks, bro. Cultists? Nope. Get another apprentice here.
This is the one run that you have to refrain from grabbing every apprentice you see because they can't turn into cultists.
As much as I'd love to have them, that's a good price. This is not good price.
You need to go to a big boy town and off some of your stuff.
Are my guys tip-top yet? Not quite, but mostly. I didn't see what those...
Minus the trauma.
I didn't see what those brigands were, and I'm about to run back into them. Ooh. Boyo shield and armor. I don't have the money to burn on this stuff. Well, let's go die. End the campaign or die trying. Let's hope that it's only 3. 1, 2, and he's weak. 3, 4. And the rest are babies.
Aw, that one has a scram axe and the other one has a war pick.
Yeah.
And a morning star? Jesus.
And then a two-handed axe. They all have dangerous weapons.
Yeah, but he's super easy to kill. He's
Thankfully.
probably going to be easy to kill. He's dangerous, and he could be anything.
He's gonna two-tap somebody.
No, he's not.
That war pick? Yeah, he is.
I don't think so. I think he's gonna die immediately because this guy's here. This'll be easy. He doesn't have a shield. He's just gonna get tapped and knocked out immediately. Also, these guys have better weapons now. So they can actually, like, rip people down. He is the one who's very dangerous. And this guy's here to support, which is gonna be a problem. I can't fight this. This is a problem, because if I send this one guy to fight all of these, he's going to die. I don't have enough frontliners for this. I could back up and have the caravan hands get involved. That might be the safest option.
Force them to get involved. Because they're not gonna back up around the donkeys and just let the donkeys get hit.
Yeah,
They'll
I'm
have
going-
to stay with this.
I'm going to play it safe. This way, this, like, guarantees that I can keep my cultists alive if I need to. I definitely have the advantage in fighting if I just attacked them outright just then, but, I cannot afford having any of my guys die. Thank you. Your bravery is admired. I need to kill this guy immediately because of how soft he is, and then I can murder these guys because they're also basically naked. Just so that they don't apply math against me. This guy's got a scrammer axe and he ran away. That was a good position, because now I can move this guy here and he'll actually be surrounded. Even though 38% chance to hit. I have to move him up, because this caravan hand might move here. I'm gonna aim for him. Dang. I was hoping it would catch on him if it didn't hit him. I'm gonna aim for the kill. Yeah, and he moves there, and now this guy's gotta come down here, and this guy's gotta go there. And this guy moved into my way, so I can't attack this turn. That sucks.
That's so annoying.
I'm just gonna kill this guy. Huh. Oh, and this guy bludgeoned and actually got him. Dang, that's really sad. Nice. Nice. Die. Dang. I needed that. Nice!
That was huge.
These guys with their sticks are making these guys, like, completely invalidated. I have a higher percent chance to hit this guy than the guy in front of him.
Well, he's a raider with a shield and shield walling compared to a
That's
basic player.
so beautiful. All of them broke. Nice. Man, the caravan hands are gonna get all the kills this game. Please die. Let's go.
He fucked his elbow up.
I swear if he had just killed him outright.
Well, that's a good thing, remember?
I know. I would have laughed so hard.
Oh, okay.
Good catch. You're
Nice.
dead.
Now he's not shield walling anymore. Easy.
We absolutely destroyed these guys. I'm sad that missed. Please die. Thanks. Outplayed, dude. Instant
Ooh.
destruction. I'm so glad that I backed up to get the caravan hands involved. But now they're gonna steal the kills from me. Please die. Damn. Don't steal my kills, please. Glad that you chose to break his shield first.
And then did a regular attack anyways.
And the regular attack almost killed him. No. I swear if this man with a stick killed him, I would have cried. Please die. Man, that guy doesn't want to hit.
You're gonna miss all your swings, and the Caravanians are gonna steal every single kill.
Thank goodness I got that one at least, please. That sucks so much. Run them down. I know that you're just, like, a farmer with a pitchfork, but I need a kill, man.
Easy XP, man.
I've had every other kill stolen from me. You will not escape. I'm sorry, but this is how it has to be. Man, my guys suck, though. This guy's going to just cut off his head instantly. Okay, their turns are done, at least. I'm going to absolutely surround this man. Whatever it takes. Please don't move. Okay, he recovered. So this guy can move here, and this guy can move there. Nice. Okay. Die. 95% chance to hit. I swear if I missed. Oh, it was just a military pick. It wasn't a war pick. A lot less dangerous.
It is. There's a huge difference.
I know. This guy leveled up. Man, look at that skill. That raw, objective talent.
49.
Yeah. Nice. This guy leveled up. That's so good.
I was looking at his 40. This poacher has the same melee skill as that other motherfucker did.
And the other guy's leveled up. That's the beautiful part of it. So you're traumatized, so I can't level initiative anymore. Let's give him some range defense so he doesn't get shot in the back.
I mean, you can, but it won't help him.
I like to give him adrenaline. I could give him backstabber or rotation, but I mean, giving him rotation doesn't really help him right now. It would just help him later if I could arm him up.
So he has 16 melee skill at level 4,
I'll
so
give
he's
him
gonna
adrenaline.
average.
Because he has 92 fatigue. Before you have a chance to make your argument. I'm gonna get 780 crowns, and I'm paying out only 83 crowns per day. Cultists are nice and cheap. So... Oh. While on the path, you come to a man being dangled upside down from a tree branch. A bunch of men are sitting around, sharing a goatskin flask, looking like they're at the end of a day's hard work. When you ask what's going on, one of them looks up and smiles. We're whipping this fella till he's raw. You then ask what he's for. Another man answers, fornicating with this fella's wife. The man drinking spurts and chokes on his drink, and then he wipes his mouth. Hardy barking har. Very funny. No, this scumbag was caught barking my dead horse. Fornicating with his wife. Oh, that's so much funnier now. Alright, let's talk to the dangling man. You walk over to the dangling man. There's blood running down his back, streaking from a dozen lashes. He's got a cloth covering his eyes, which you pull down. Blinking, he asks what it is you want, as though you're interrupting his own hiding. You ask him if what they say is true. He spits and clears his throat.
I mean, yeah, but the horse was dead. So what? So if what matter was it? Can a man have his fun?
The horse owner gets up, brandishing a dripping whip. Oi, you want us to go back at it? We've got all day. Sighing, the dangling man asks you a question.
You're a salesman, right? Why don't I come fight for you? I'm a strong and able-bodied man. A little horse. I mean, worse for wear. Put that aside and the dead animal thing. I'm a man of upstanding and moral sensibilities.
Ah, yes, upstanding and moral sensibilities, clearly.
I'm a little horse. I mean, worse for wear.
I'm going to accept you into my cult because you're an absolute degenerate who just doesn't care
He
about
obviously
life.
has brain damage, which means he can become a cultist.
Exactly. He's a broken man. He has nothing to live for, and these guys are ready to kill him. So
He
taking
loves
him in-
death just about as much as we do.
You know, you're right.
Debatably more.
You take out your blade and cut the man down. He crumples onto his shoulders and splays out, his lashed back in the dirt. The soil may as well have been salt, judging by his wailing. One of the whippers stands up. Hey, just what do you think you're doing? We ain't finished here. I'm glad that their accents have changed, and they're slowly becoming more 1920s gangsters. Widekind the Quick draws his weapon, and the man backs off. The horse owner spits and shakes his head. Are you really gonna defend this piece of work? Ain't that some fucking horse shit? I guess now I can say I've seen it all, which is exactly what I said when I caught this bastard porking my dead horse. The man catches his breath and points at the recently rescued. I hope you die on your first day out, you filly fiddling bastard. Welcome aboard, you horse whore. Let's get you some equipment. He's swift, he's irrational, and he's a vagabond. He found Eckbert being whipped for involving himself with a dead horse. Hopefully that past is behind him now.
No, he's so bad. How unlucky
And he is quite... He's got good fatigue. He's experienced in exercise.
Of course he has good fatigue, man.
Boy, howdy, that's so awful. He's okay, other than his melee skill.
I mean, his resolve's really low too.
I guess, but that'll fix up eventually. I want to put him on the front lines, but I don't have a helmet for him, and I don't want to send him there just to die. I guess I could give him one of these guys' hats, but that's not really anything.
I mean, if you did set him there just to die, would it really be a problem? Because the Warfork is a spear, though, so it does have the plus chance to hit, so that'll help.
I think all the polearms have that plus chance to hit.
I think
See?
it has a higher, doesn't it?
There's a polearm. There's a plus 10% chance to hit. There's still just plus 10% chance to hit. There's exactly the same.
I see.
See? All of them have that.
Yep. That's all polearms and spears.
The ranged spear. Or I guess no, it's all spears. Right. Oh, right. All polearms and all spears. Yes, correct. Oh, nice. And we're going straight to the south. So I could
And then
maybe pick up another whip. What is this?
I think we've seen that before.
We must have when we first saw this map, but still, that's so funny to look at. Let me tittle tap this while we're rolling through. Nothing of interest. And it's nighttime, so I can't actually interact with anything. But at least I've touched the town. What a merry old time. And we're so close to this trading caravan, and we're outspeeding them the tiniest bit, so if anything attacks us, it's gonna drag them in too. See ya.
It's just vibing.
More dudes! You come across a line of men being marched in chains. Their leader remarks that they are part of the indebted, but one of the men, clearly a northerner, yells out that they're merchant mariners who have been captured by pirates. The supposed manhunter at the head of this troop laughs.
Don't believe his lies, traveler. Those who are deeply indebted to the Guilder fear the long journey to redemption. He'd rather die and face hellfire than trouble himself with salvation. Is there nothing more human than that?
If this starts a fight, I might fail this caravan contract. But it might be worth it to add another dude. Even
They
if
also
he's
might just back
indebted.
down. I
But
bet
he might
money
be
he's a raider.
cultist. I'm willing to bet that these aren't good people. I hope that... Oh, I don't even have to fight him, okay. You draw your sword and demand the indebted be set free. The manhunter looks around, incredulous.
Kind traveler, I'm merely obeying the law of the Guilder. These men have debts to pay, and hellfire awaits the ones who shall go unremitted.
Shaking your head, you tell him you won't repeat yourself. He sighs and goes about unshackling the men. Most immediately stake off running. However, one stays behind. But he's not there to join you. He stays with the manhunter, holding his wrists out. Interesting.
Please let me go into the Guilder's light.
Another man also stays behind, but mostly to convene with you. He announces himself with clear intentions. He'll join and fight for the masochists.
I've got debts to pay off. It's with you, sir.
That's interesting. Yeah, so,
Interesting.
we were always, like, remiss about running, like, the Manhunter start and, like, the Indebted because, they're slaves, obviously. But, in their religion, the slaves are just, like, repenting for their sins, like...
Right, like,
in their
they're
religion,
criminals,
in their
and
religion,
that's their way.
It's not just criminals, like, it's also kind of like, it's kind of like what the Nazis did with the Jews. I can't say that. That's not going to be in the YouTube video. It's kind of like how people have treated other slaves in the past. Like, it's not just criminals, it's like religious crimes, quote unquote. But, like, they truly believe, like, yes, they're slaves and we're treating them awfully, but if we don't treat them like this, if we don't enslave these people, they're gonna go to hell. We are just making sure that they get to see God eventually, by putting them through all of this torment. So that's why this guy, he understands that. Like, he's a religious fanatic, so he's going with the Manhunter anyway, because he truly believes that this guy's in the right, and that he needs to go and achieve repentance. The other guys are either unrepentant or obviously don't believe in that, so they're just running away. Or even if they wanted to be repentant and did believe in it, they're still more afraid of the physical pain now than of going to hell. Which, fair enough. And then this guy, who's probably the northerner, understands that I got him out of this mess, so he's like, I'll repay my debt to you. And also, everyone I know is dead, or just ran away, and my livelihood is ruined anyway, so now I'm gonna join you. I hope you know how to use a weapon. What are you? Just a fisherman?
Bruh.
He's a pessimist and dissatisfied. That's fair. Another garbage boy. He's got 3 stars.
What's
in resolve.
pessimist do?
-5 resolve at negative
He
morale
had
checks.
40?
Good mood fades faster.
Okay.
So
So 40 with 3 stars.
he always had 40, but
Yep.
if he has a negative check, like if somebody dies or if he gets hit, it's gonna get -5.
He has pretty decent everything, except for his melee skill is literally about as bad as it's allowed to be.
Yeah, I keep all of my guys have just garbage melee skill. This will only be momentarily. Oh, he's catching up. They died.
Ain't better than you, right?
Hey, you caravan heads, look over there. You're glad that your boss paid me to be with you. Good lord.
It'd be great if they actually paid you extra. They're like, goddamn. Just watch them get rolled.
Man, prices here aren't much better, but I'll get my battle standard now. I'm gonna do that. And then we leave, and boop. Now we got our battle standard, and we're down 1,000 coins. But we got our battle standard, which means I give this to him, and now all of our boys get 10% of his resolve, as long as they're within 4 tiles, which is pretty epic. But that also means that now I have this, which I can give to him, and I can give this to you because you have 48, and then I can put you on the front lines with this and this. Perfect. And do that. Nice. And now I just have to
Like
give this guy some
4
armor.
Like 4 of our boys can't hit the broadside of a barn.
That's fine.
Yeah, 4.
Yeah, it sucks that I haven't been getting spears and swords, because they have the plus 10% chance to hit. I just keep getting axes and morning stars and flails. But that is fine. Let's see if we can't get some helmets here. All of them are expensive. This one's good and cheap. I can get that. That helps a lot. Let's see. Do you have an armor? You do. That's expensive. I could buy that. Alright. So we want you to live. We also want you to live. You need this more. And this more. And then we can give you this, which is just a little bit better. So you're wearing the cultist and the cultist, which is cool. Manfred the cultist is wearing the cultist hood and the cultist robe. Let's go. But this
Say
is
the
better,
cultist
so I
3
should give
times
this to
fast.
you. The cultist, the cultist, the cultist.
Does somebody turn that into a mixtape?
You are also a cultist, so you need more protection than the others.
He's actually a fanatic, thank you.
Sure.
Got him.
And then you... Which of you is better? You are very slightly better, so you get this slightly better hat. And then bonk, 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 bonk. Perfect. Now all of our backlines have 30 health helmets of different kinds.
The
Our people
fiddly
look
fiddly.
so dumb. They're all wearing such, like, they have such good weapons and such garbage armor.
Yeah.
And garbage attack. Which means their weapons don't matter.
Some of the guys are actually really good. It's just 4 of them are really bad.
Yeah.
Then the rest are decent. Then we have like 3 really, really supremely good boys.
Assassin. All these guys are so cool, but no cultists, and I kind of only care about cultists at this point, and all of my guys are, you know, messed up. I mean, I already have 10 guys. I can't afford to just buy more guys that aren't cultists. So this is escort a caravan to the Day of the West. And this is... I should read it. Rasil
No,
al-Harad, the vizier of the treasury, sighs and asks you to enter his room.
Ah, a crowdling. I almost forgotten I had requested your sort to come ruin my day.
You stare at the vizier as he is far too belabored to extricate himself from a sea of cushions and a harem of women who are there to fluff each and every one.
Well, I suppose I shall sully an hour, if only to get this matter settled. Nomads are ravaging my caravans, as they want to do. And here at my markets are deprived of certain goods which I wish to have. Offer 920 crowns to find and destroy these sand-ridden mites.
I can make this problem disappear. And he nods.
Yes, good. I was thinking about a payment for your task earlier. You'll be paid 920 crowns for the cut of it. Man, he really likes repeating himself.
I'll accept your offer.
He likes hearing his own voice. The superb voice.
I will dangerously accept this contract. Sure. I'll fight this and then grab that caravan contract and then we'll end the episode. That way we'll know what we're doing immediately next episode. As soon as we unpause, we'll be forced to do the quest, whether we want to or not. Hopefully we get out here and we can handle the fight, for one, and also we can get some armor out of it. These guys came all the way out here. Man, that would have been great if they actually helped. We're prepared. These guys' armor is not quite done, though.
The fact that you still can't see what's in there makes me think it's gonna be a necromancer pop.
Oh, that is a fair say, but I don't think so. I disagree. Even if it is, I'm more prepared for fighting a necromancer this time. Because the last time that happened, it was awful. Okay, it didn't give the event, so it's not. Just some dangerous outlaws. But I have the high ground. Unless they don't approach. Ha! They're not going to approach. This seems to be an issue. And if I move here, he could just go and smite me. I have to sprint up. Like, I don't have the choice to just sit back. Jesus. This is so bad. But I have to approach. Literally don't have the option to not.
Oh.
And this guy's literally out of the fight before it even started.
Yeah, that's what good range guys that can hit their shots can do. You've just never experienced that before.
Well, also, I'm way low.
Two-handed cleavers and you're low on armor?
Yeah, this will be a fight. Whether I want it or not, this will be a fight. Crap, and this guy can't get anywhere because these guys are in the way. So I'm going to have to wait so that this guy can actually get to his position, otherwise there would be too many people in the way. I'll have this guy back them up. Well, it was blocked by this guy. He's got a shield. He's got the height advantage. He's literally got everything. But this guy's going to hit me now. He's just dead. That was one hit. 70 armor gone and 41 damage. So he did 131 damage in one hit and almost one-tapped Manfred and gave him a fractured skull. Who is my strongest cultist. And he's dead. Well, cool. I was going to end this episode on day 20, because we ended the first episode on day 10. So this episode will end on day 20, and it will end the entire series. I can't even attack them because of the height disadvantage. And I can't move because... And it auto-moved me. Okay. And I can't attack. Darn, he died. Weird. Well, that's the end of the series.
No, but we'll stand back up.
We can hope. As long as that guy's alive, I can actually just keep playing. I think everyone's going to die without hitting a single shot. This is going to be a new record for Battle Brothers.
Yeah, all of the guys who are actually good are already dead. All that's left are all the dudes that are garbage.
Hey, I hit a hit. Let's go. We are actually in this fight. We can win it. Nice. Nice. I still got a chance.
Wow. Hmm.
I expected him to die. I can't believe he's alive.
Chances are rapidly dwindling. You shield bolt? What are you afraid of?
Hmm. 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 Let's go. He's gonna bleed out before he even gets away.
Shoots him, he's not gonna give him a chance to bleed out.
Interesting. Very interesting. Are they fatigued out?
Yep.
They're gonna get shot by the archer and die right on the doorstep.
I think he gave up chasing them. That's the only reason why they're gonna get out. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Well.
Hmm.
You don't even have a cultist left.
Alright, let's go.
Oh, whoa.
I can't believe my guy lived. Their terrain generation is even better this time. Like, they're actually in a more fortified position than they were before.
And they straight up, even with a 6-on-3, were never going to leave the high ground. Because they have
don't
archers. Because they have those archers.
Man, this game's awful.
We are masochists.
Well, moving on. Alright, let's go defend their caravan. Forgot about that part. So the question now is, should I actually try?
I say no because there isn't a single cultist left alive now, so none of the events are capable of proccing now.
Yeah, I'm not even playing the game anymore.
Not even doing the cultist run anymore.
Let's get a dozen men. Let's go! Woo! I'm so good at this game, dude.
That wasn't your fault. What was that? A 2-skull nomad for 920?
As soon as I loaded in, my guy got 2-tapped. I should have just left. Like, with their positioning and the weapons that they had, they were guaranteed to one-shot literally every single person that I had. Like, all of my strongest guys still got 2-tapped by their weapons. Which was guaranteed. Like, even if they low rolled, all of my guys would have died in 2 hits. And they had the high ground, and they had the archer who immediately removed like 3 of my dudes before I even got in range to fight. So the only thing that I could have done is, as soon as that archer shot me and I saw what kind of people they had, would have just been to run away and abandon the quest entirely. There aren't any cultists here. Nor are there quests for me to suicide myself on. I'm just gonna look for a fight, die to it, and that'll be the end of this episode. And then
Instead of dying to that fight, you refuse to die to that fight. Gotta find a different fight to die to.
please be Alps. Ah, defend from raiding parties. Oh, I can do that. The dead? Huh? There's just a necromancer and his zombies?
Fucking necromancer.
Oh, they're moving to attack the Herbalist Grove. What if I wait and just watch them burn it to the ground?
It's for science.
I could win that fight if I had all my other dudes. Pull the peasants into it. Peasants, come back. Come close enough. Oh, they're just gonna cross the water. If I wait long enough, they're gonna burn it down and I'm gonna fail the quest bet. Oh, where are you going? Gonna burn something else down? Or are you just running away? What if
That's
I
their home?
destroyed their hideout? Now I'm fighting both the hideout and the necromancer.
Well, you were about to anyways. He was returning.
I know. Well, I could have just chosen to just fight the necromancer. This seems to be a problem. I wanted my archer to come down here and see if the necromancer is here and just shoot him, but nah, he's up there.
Kill his ass and just leave.
Yeah. Problem solved. I actually could have won this fight if I had fought them before they got into this fortification with their 10 or 9 additional dudes. I'm glad that he has an actual weapon this time. That's like the first necromancer I've seen with a real weapon. Good argument. But have you considered dying? Oh, and now he gets another turn as a necromancer's puppet with 3 attacks. And these guys aren't cultists, and they're all of my weakest guys that have the least chances of hitting. So they break instantly because they're not cultists, and they can't hit any attacks.
Yeah. You honestly got rolled by RNG on your bros this time. Like, you literally got 4 guys that had 47, 48, and 49. 47's the lowest anyone can roll, ever.
Yeah, sure, all my guys were garbage, but,
And you had 3 really good guys, but they were the ones who died first.
I could have ran away from that fight. Like, there's
Sure,
no
you
reason
could have
for me
ran
to
away.
stay and die.
You could have ran. Yeah.
I seem to be failing to run away. He did a lot of damage. Nice.
Good run?
0 points.
It's a good thing, because everyone's dead.
The
You always get 0
masochist has
points, bro.
met its match. It isn't the first time, but in the past you respected the facts of the situation. Now you did not, and all the men beneath your command have paid for the mistake with their lives. That's funny. So it realizes that I ran away when I was guaranteed to lose, and this time I chose to kill myself.
Instead of retiring.
That's funny.
That's great.
Yeah, this game's awful. It's just so much RNG. Like, you could just lose, like, no matter how good you are, you could potentially just lose to RNG. Unless you just, like, play super scummy, I guess. Like, if you play it specifically, like, tactfully, just to, like, do it perfectly, you could get around the RNG. But I don't know. It feels like you're cheesing the game if you do that. Like, using all, like, the cheesy, scummy tactics to just, like, literally, like, suiciding guys to just run away from every fight. If it was something that you couldn't win but also can't run away from, you just suicide a dude or two and run away from it anyway. Just play really scummily and...
Right. Well, like
I
you
don't
said, that fight you could have ran away from. Like, even with you
Yeah,
getting
that
cheesed,
fight,
you could have left.
yeah, that one wasn't really RNG. The RNG for that one was just all my guys were garbage, and I had
Yes.
one... Like, even the guy that was pretty good as a, like, battle standard guy, like, he still wasn't great, because he was tiny, which increases his defenses, but lowers his attack. And since he's on the back line, he doesn't need his defenses as much. And having
Well,
a
to be
higher
fair,
attack is helpful.
Well, the Bannerman needs to stay up, and the Bannerman gets targeted more often because he's the Bannerman, which is why I said that the only thing redeemable about it is because he would be a cracked Bannerman.
That is
So
true, but
Tiny
he's
isn't
on the
a
back
complete
line.
waste.
That is true, but he's on the back line, and I've never had a Bannerman die without my entire front line being wasted anyway. Like, it's more
Fair.
important for my Bannerman to survive if my front line dies, and I can still actually, like, salvage the run, versus if the Bannerman dies, I kind of can't salvage the run. But if my whole front line dies, and they get to my Bannerman, I'm kind of losing anyway.
Well, it really depends on what you're fighting, because if
It
it's like
does
really
depend.
strong range stuff or orcs that just shove their way through, or, you know, necrosavants that teleport onto him, like, it entirely depends on what you're fighting and whether or not it ends up mattering.
Yeah, it always depends.
Because,
But
like,
no,
even
that-
there,
it doesn't
even with
matter.
your guy that was dog shit, it was better to shoot at the dude that he was blocking behind him with the pole arm than it was to shoot at the guy that he had no downside to shooting just because he was slightly better and had a shield.
Yeah, exactly. But,
Like, that
yeah.
discrepancy gets worse and worse. Like, when they look at your frontline guys and that's a 5% chance to hit, but hitting your backline guy is a 15% chance to hit, they're just going to shoot for your backline guy every time.
When my guys are level 3 and have a 50% chance to hit, actually, usually they had a less than 50% chance, because
Yeah, they
everybody's
usually
always
have
got a
less.
shield. So, yeah, there's no way. Because even if
Yeah.
those guys leveled up, they were always going to be garbage, because
You
none
had
of
a-
them had stars in their melee skill.
Yeah, exactly. You had a few decent guys
Even-
and a couple
even my
really
good
good guys, but
guys-
everyone else was so bad. And
Even
you
my
didn't have
good
any like
guys, though.
unbelievably good guy. Like, you didn't have any guy that was like the shining knight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
the
everyone was just
Bannerman was
good.
the Bannerman was pretty epic, but that was only because he's a cultist, and cultists always have high resolve.
Right.
Like, his
And
other
you-
stats
and
were
because you're doing
pretty
the cultist
just
run,
okay.
he was gonna become broken.
Exactly. But even the guys that had good melee skill were only getting like +1 or +2 on level up. None of them had stars, except for
Yeah.
my two-handed guy. And my two-handed guy was still missing every attack because I was still only like level 3 with him. We were so early
And he
into
was
the game,
cocky.
he wasn't going to be able to do
Cocky.
anything. The cocky was a bit of
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
unfortunate because you need higher melee defense if you're not going to be holding a shield.
Yeah.
But also, he missed every attack. And, like, in the fight before, I did end up winning, but my guys had, like, 70s and 80s for a lot of that fight, and they still missed every time. I did end up winning, though, but my guys came really close to dying. But that doesn't even matter. That last fight, I should have just run away from, but, my guys literally just died without even getting a chance to attack.
Yeah, they got destroyed. Because they had good weapons, they were strong, they had the... Not only did they have the terrain advantage, but you also had a terrain advantage to start out with, but that's actually worse because it took you more action points to approach them than it would have if you ran up on flat and then had to climb up their hill.
Exactly.
Which means that the archer and the slingerman, but mostly the archer, had 3 whole turns to just rip your dudes apart.
But no, the only actual RNG that was a problem that game, because all the other RNG you can play around. Like, my guys were garbage. So what? If I was... Because of math, doesn't matter they only have a 50% chance to hit. As long as they're there as meat shields, they're giving my other guys the surround bonus. All my guys did have good weapons, so I could still win fights. And I was winning pretty difficult fights pretty easily, too. Like, I was doing really well. The RNG that ruined the run, that made it pretty much unwinnable, there was no armor anywhere. So all of my guys were 2-shot kills to the people that I was fighting. Like, literally the fight before, my guy got hit by a single polearm and almost died. And then they were bleeding out. And then I had to move them away. And then the other guy got hit by the polearm and was 1 hit away from dead. And just so happened to never get hit again, which was really lucky. If he got hit again, he just would have died. All 3 of those dudes. I just
you
did
never
not
got good
get
armor the whole
any
time.
armor the entire time. And then the good armor that I did get, I obviously put on the 2-handed guy, because he's going to get hit no matter what. The other guys at least have a chance to block with their shields and stuff. But I have 10 guys, and when one of them is wearing armor, and he can only attack once a turn, too.
Yeah, and the rest aren't wearing armor.
And the rest are very underwhelmed. Like,
that's why I don't think the 2-handed flail's worth it, because he only gets to swing once. If he has a 2-handed sword, or a hammer, or anything else, he could hit 2 to 3 people a turn. Or if he was a mace, he could stun for 2 turns.
True. I was gonna say, all of those other ones only let you attack once too. But no, the fact that you can swing and hit multiple people
makes it way more worth it, because he's essentially attacking twice. Except it's even better, because it's in the same swing, so it doesn't cost more fatigue. Well, the move itself costs a little bit more fatigue, but it's just like the special move on every other weapon.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the fact that, or an axe could break shields and it does half of the damage to either the head or the body, whichever one it didn't hit.
I think it's still the same fatigue as attacking twice with a normal weapon.
I think it's a little bit less.
I think it might even be a little bit more.
No, it's either the same or a little bit less, and then when you have the mastery, it becomes less for some of them. Well, for all of them, but...
Yeah. Anyway, that's the end of this run. Might be the end of me ever playing Battle Brothers again on the channel. I don't know. I guess you could comment and tell me if you want more. It is a very fun game and like very interesting, and there can be very funny moments at times, but it's also very depressing when stuff like this happens and you kind of get wiped for what feels like no reason.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's very hard to make a series out of.
Yeah, it's very difficult to make a series out of. I also, on one of my other runs, because I do enjoy the game, and, like, I play it constantly, but I can't record 24 hours of gameplay and then have to, like, because I'm just throwing all of it away if nothing happens. Which, I mean, I guess I could, but to be constantly recording, and then I'd have to, like, constantly read everything aloud and, like, go through everything slowly just to, like, get it encountered by, like, a pack of Alps in the middle of the night, or, like, 5 frenzied direwolves, and all my guys die. And there's nothing that you could do about that, because you can't run away from that. That's, like, stuff like that that ruins campaigns is what really sucks. But, I did beat the game, quote-unquote, off-screen on one of my other runs that I didn't record because I can't just be recording all the time. I did upload the 3-way battle that I had from that. That was the run that I did end up going forward and winning, because that was, like, the best I had ever gotten, and my guys were all really strong. And, so I beat the endgame crisis, at least, which I consider beating the game, because there's not much after that. I guess if you played for another 100 days, you get a second endgame crisis, which is
Well,
even
there's also
harder.
like the 9 legendary locations too.
Yeah, and fighting all the legendary stuff. But that feels like New Game Plus or like Plus Ultra challenges that it's not like beating the actual game. It's like fighting the secret bosses and stuff. Just in just the way that I view video games. It was like what was the other game that I did that with? It was like you can't ever technically beat the game because it doesn't have an end, but I'm like, once I've hit this point, I've beaten it. Was it Borrow Trauma?
RimWorld, probably. RimWorld.
I think it was probably RimWorld.
But
I don't think it was RimWorld. It might have been
the second late game crisis does, because the game scales to the day that the second late game crisis happens. So the second late game crisis is harder than the first one that you get.
Yeah, I understand that, but
the point is like going and getting all the super powerful legendary stuff, and then collecting super cool famed stuff along the way, and getting all your brothers super powered to fight the bigger boy late game crisis.
Yeah, other than getting like legendary and magical items, my guys couldn't have gotten that much stronger. But
well, you still didn't even have a level 11 guy.
The game gets a lot grindier that high and a lot samey. Because, like, all the contracts... Like, the enemies are very unique, and the combat is very fun. But there are not that many enemies in this game. Like, I get that it was made by a small group of people, and it's amazing for what it is. But it does get very grindy after a while. So, like, having quote-unquote beat the game, or at least beating just a single late-game crisis, feels like a big accomplishment. But it also, the game's so grindy and samey that, like, I've been losing my drive to keep on playing it endlessly and endlessly and endlessly. Right. So I don't know if I want to do more videos on this. If you guys want me to, you can comment, and I could always do more. And we could do, like, a different start, like, have fun with one of the other ones. Like, these are the basic ones, but there's, like, the Peasant Militia, where you start with 12 garbage boys, but you have 12 people, so it's very strong. Or, like, a Lone Wolf, where you just have a single really powerful guy, and, like, a low amount of money. And if your single guy ever dies, like, when you buy more dudes and get a higher amount, if he dies, the game just ends. And, like, me and John have talked about doing, like, a Lone Wolf race, where, like, we try and see who can survive to a certain day, or get to a certain day in the fastest amount of time, or maybe, like, who has the most money by that day, or, like, who has higher, mercenary group rep by that day, maybe? Something like that we could do. If that would be fun, like a Hedge Knight race. And, like, there's some other, like, fun starts that we could do. But, yeah, just let me know if you guys want to see that. Because, otherwise, it was just a fun game to, like, show off and play on the channel. But, it is a lot of sameness. If I just do a run and then quickly lose it, it's hard to do a steady... What's the word? Steady series on a game like this. But yeah, let me know, I guess. And I'll see you in the next episode. See you with whatever game we decide to play next.
Bye-bye!
See y'all later.